Craven Cottage buzzed with anticipation, the air thick with excitement and the unmistakable energy that only a cup night can bring. The historic old ground, nestled on the banks of the Thames, seemed to glow even brighter under the floodlights, as if it too sensed the significance of the evening. On this late August night, the city's heartbeat pulsed through the turnstiles. Supporters, young and old, streamed in, scarves wrapped tightly, voices already raised in song. There was a sense of occasion, a feeling that anything could happen under the lights. The floodlights cast a golden glow over eager faces, illuminating dreams and nerves alike. For many, these midweek cup ties are a cherished tradition, a chance to witness the unexpected, to see heroes emerge from the shadows. It was Carabao Cup night, a welcome break from the relentless Premier League grind, but also a stage for ambition, for both clubs and players. The Cup, with its own unique magic, offers a different kind of pressure and possibility. For Fulham, this was more than just another fixture. It was a chance to build momentum, to test their squad depth, and to give opportunities to those waiting in the wings. The manager's words echoed in the dressing room. Tonight, every player had something to prove. Bristol City, arriving from the Championship, saw an opportunity to upset the odds and prove themselves on a bigger stage. For their players and traveling fans, this was a night to dream, to challenge a Premier League side, and to show they belonged. The stakes were more than just a place in the next round. It was about making a statement, about pride and belief. The trophy on display was a reminder of what was at stake, even if the road ahead was long. For Fulham's rotated starters, it was a personal audition for Marco Silva. Every touch, every run, every tackle was a chance to catch the manager's eye and stake a claim for more minutes in the league. Bristol City played with freedom, the pressure off, hoping to boost confidence for their league campaign. Their warm-up was filled with laughter and camaraderie, but beneath the smiles was a steely determination to seize the moment. The atmosphere was lively, electric even, as fans filled the stands. They were eager to see new faces, to witness the drama that only cup football can provide. Songs rang out, scarves waved, and the sense of community was palpable. The Carabao Cup is a platform for young talent and fringe players to shine, a proving ground where reputations can be made in a single night. For some, it's the first taste of senior football. For others, a chance at redemption. As the teams walked out, the crowd's roar signaled the start of a classic cup tie. The anticipation was almost tangible, every supporter hoping to witness a moment they'd remember for years to come. Would Fulham assert their Premier League status, or could Bristol City spring a surprise under the London lights? The question hung in the air, adding to the tension and excitement. The referee's whistle pierced the night, and with that, the cup adventure began, a night where anything was possible, and every moment mattered. As the team sheets were revealed, it became clear that both managers had opted for significant rotation. This wasn't just a routine cup tie, it was a calculated decision, a chance to test the depth of their squads and to see which players could rise to the occasion when called upon. The anticipation in the stadium was palpable, with fans and pundits alike eager to see how the changes would play out on the pitch. For the fringe players, this was more than just another game. It was a rare and precious opportunity to impress the coaching staff, to show that they deserved a place in the starting 11, and to prove their worth to the supporters who may not have seen much of them before. Marco Silva, always keen to keep his squad fresh and competitive, made sweeping changes to his lineup. He brought in Rodak between the posts, a move that signaled trust in his backup goalkeeper's abilities and readiness for big moments. Alongside Rodak, Silva handed starts to Mbabu, Diop, Kearney, and Muniz, each with something to prove, each eager to seize their moment under the floodlights. The resulting lineup was a fascinating blend of seasoned veterans and hungry young talents. This mix not only showcased Silva's faith in the depth of his squad, but also highlighted the club's commitment to developing future stars while relying on the experience of established leaders. For these players, the stakes were high. A strong performance could open the door to more Premier League minutes, or even a regular spot in the team. Every tackle, every pass, every run was a chance to make a lasting impression. On the other side, Bristol City's Nigel Pearson also made bold choices, shuffling his side and resting key players with one eye on an important championship fixture looming on the horizon. His decisions reflected the delicate balance managers must strike between cup glory and league priorities. For those selected to play, especially the less familiar faces, it was a massive occasion. facing Premier League opposition in a big stadium under the bright lights was a dream come true and a test of their nerves and abilities. The result was an unpredictable contest, with both teams fielding unfamiliar offenses. The usual patterns and partnerships were replaced by new combinations, making the match a tactical puzzle for both managers and a spectacle for the fans. These games can sometimes feel disjointed as players adjust to new roles and teammates. But just as often, they produce moments of pure excitement, unexpected goals, bold individual displays, and the thrill of seeing players seize their moment in the spotlight. For the supporters, it was a chance to witness the depth of their club, to see new faces and fresh combinations, and to imagine what the future might hold for these emerging talents. The stage was set for unsung heroes to step forward, players who might not always grab the headlines, but who could make all the difference on a night like this. With the magic of the cup in the air, anything felt possible. The sense of anticipation, the hope for a new hero, and the excitement of the unknown made this more than just another match. It was a celebration of opportunity, ambition, and the beautiful unpredictability of football. From the outset, Fulham's right flank was electric. Kevin Mbabu's surging runs and Harry Wilson's clever movement tormented Bristol City's defense. Their interplay created constant 2-on-1 situations, stretching the visitors. This was no accident. Marco Silva had clearly targeted this weakness. Wilson drifted inside, Mbabu overlapped, and the defense struggled to cope. The breakthrough felt inevitable as Fulham's pressure mounted. A patient build-up found Wilson in space. He drove forward, then slipped Mbabu in behind. The understanding and execution were clinical. Bristol City were forced to react, unable to dictate play. Fulham's right side was the key to unlocking the defense. The match had barely settled into its rhythm when Fulham seized the initiative. Kevin Mbabu, known for his explosive pace and direct running, burst free down the right flank, leaving his marker trailing in his wake. The Bristol City defense, caught off guard by his acceleration, scrambled to recover as Mbabu surged forward, eyes fixed on the penalty area. The energy in the stadium shifted, anticipation building with every stride he took. As he approached the edge of the box, the defenders braced themselves for a shot, but Mbabu had other ideas. Instead of going for goal himself, he unleashed a wicked, low cross that zipped through the 6-yard box, a defender's nightmare scenario. The ball was perfectly weighted, skimming just out of reach of the goalkeeper and defenders alike, inviting chaos in the heart of the Bristol City defense. Rodrigo Muniz, Fulham's lively striker, timed his near-post run to perfection. His movement drew 2 defenders with him, creating confusion and opening up space in the crowded penalty area. The defenders, desperate to clear, found themselves out of position as Muniz's presence caused panic. Zach Viner, under immense pressure and with little time to react, stretched out a leg in an attempt to intercept the cross. But instead of clearing the danger, he inadvertently deflected the ball past his own goalkeeper and into the net. The look of disbelief on his face said it all, a cruel twist of fate for the defender. It was a harsh own goal, but Fulham's relentless attacking pressure had forced the mistake. The home side's intensity and willingness to press high up the pitch left Bristol City with little room to breathe, and the error was almost inevitable. Fulham's players raced to the corner flag in celebration, their joy matched by the roar of the home crowd. The build-up play, orchestrated by the vision of Wilson and the determination of Mbabu, was rightly credited as the catalyst for the breakthrough. This was textbook attacking football, clever movement off the ball, crisp and precise passing, and a final delivery that asked all the right questions of the defense. Fulham's tactical discipline and fluid teamwork were on full display, showing exactly why they've been so effective this season. The early goal was a just reward for Fulham's dominance in the opening minutes. The scoreboard reflected their superiority, and the fans responded with thunderous applause, sensing that their team was in control. For Bristol City, it was a sobering reminder of the step-up in quality at this level. The players looked frustrated, and their manager's concern was clear on the sidelines. The contrast between the jubilant Fulham players and the dejected visitors could not have been starker. As play resumed, it was clear that the opening goal had set the tone for the rest of the match. Fulham regrouped with confidence, while Bristol City faced an uphill battle to recover from the early setback. With their deserved breakthrough, Fulham had not only taken the lead, but also sent a message. They were here to dominate, and they had the quality to do so. Fulham didn't let up after the opener. Their midfield trio controlled the tempo. Tom Cairney orchestrated play, keeping Fulham ticking and Bristol City chasing shadows. The second goal showcased Fulham's quality and Raúl Jiménez's impact off the bench. A patient build-up led to a pass into the box, where Jiménez's immaculate touch set up the attack. Instead of forcing a shot, Jiménez unselfishly laid it off for Muniz. Muniz finished calmly, doubling Fulham's lead. It was a true team goal. Midfield control, clever assist, composed finish. Fulham's superiority was clear. Bristol City couldn't match their quality. The home fans relaxed, sensing the tie was won. Silva's side managed the game with assurance. The cup run was off to a strong start. Down 2 goals, Bristol City showed real spirit in the second half. Anis Mehmeti was their spark, driving at Fulham's defense with skill and confidence. His best moment came with a curling shot from distance, nearly finding the top corner. Marek Rodak, alert despite a quiet night, tipped it onto the bar with a superb save. The stadium held its breath. It was Bristol City's best chance. Mehmeti's effort deserved a goal, and Rodak's save was top class. This flash of inspiration reminded Fulham they couldn't switch off. Bristol City's fight brought excitement to the closing stages. Fulham, though, remained in control to the end. After the whistle, Marco Silva was calm and satisfied. He praised the squad players for stepping up and delivering a professional performance. The win reinforced his belief in the team's depth, but he subtly reminded everyone of the need for more signings. Silva highlighted the clean sheet and control as key positives. The match gave him valuable insight into which fringe players are ready for bigger roles. His satisfaction was measured. He enjoyed the win but kept his focus on the bigger picture. Silva's vision is clear. Fulham must compete on all fronts, not just survive. This victory was a step forward, but tougher challenges await. For Fulham fans, this Carabao Cup win felt refreshingly different. In the past, cup matches were often low priority, leading to early exits. Now, under Silva, there's a shift. Cups are seen as opportunities, not distractions. The professional victory, even with a rotated side, showed respect for the competition. Fulham's growing maturity is evident. They're building depth and ambition. A good cup run can energize the club and fans alike. The days of treating the cup as an afterthought may be over. This win was a statement. Fulham are taking every competition seriously. With a place in the next round secured, Fulham's confidence is growing. They've shown their squad can handle tricky opponents, even with rotation. A favorable draw could open the door to a deep run. Marco Silva is building a team with quality, depth, and ambition. Success in the cup would reward the club's progress and excite the fans. This win feels like the start of a new chapter for Fulham in domestic cups. The adventure is just beginning, and Fulham are ready for the challenge. The dream of Wembley is alive.